Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I am doing readings for Pisces. Thank you so much for being here today. And today we're looking at your before and your after. Your before has to do... they got mixed up. Your before is actually here. Your after is actually here. The definite energy that I get from here, from both my beautiful guides, Liam and Mona, who help me with these daily, is that there is a definite knowledge of gratitude, of having received, of being somebody who've received some gifts in life. Absolutely. Look at this beautiful page, receiving this bounty, almost dropped from above. And then there is part of you, especially going into the future, that somehow you feel that this is just an elaborate trap, and that somehow you're going to get, something is going to happen negative where you're going to put your foot in it, literally, and I don't know, feel like it's all been just a big joke or a big, it almost feels like having great things happen and then expecting the other shoe to drop. That's the impression that I get in this energy. I feel that you've received a lot in terms of knowledge, being awakened, even maybe tools, even maybe synchronicities happening for you, and now you're afraid of the flip side, that somehow this was just a fake out, that you're going to go forward and all of it will be taken away. Whatever progress you have. I'm going to take these out. This is 9, right? The lotus flower. I feel that for some of you, there's an opening, okay? I feel with these, I'm just, by the way, I don't usually do the charms all the time, but I felt like taking the charms out today, so I hope you won't mind. This is like a huge pentacle, okay, that comes out. I love this one because it's everything, right? It's everything. It's got abundance. It's got la fleur de lis. It's just gorgeous. And you have number 9 that kind of just came out that way. And you guys know that I think number 9 is beautiful. It's also the sign of the hermit. It's like a pensive type energy. And then you have the lotus flower that's associated definitely with the openness of Pisces, of who we are. By the way, the Page of Cups, I associate directly to us. I feel that it's our card. We're forever the young, beautiful, psychic dreamer, okay? Letting things in. So here we go, my beautiful ones. Let's take some cards. Let's continue this and take a look at what this is going to bring in for you. We had the Judgment card yesterday, but the before, I think, Judgment card. And I think your biggest fear is that somehow, some way, you're going to feel like you're held accountable for something. It's almost, again, I'm feeling this fear of success, Pisces. It's like success has become a bad word. It's like if you're not toiling and if you're not giving all of the clothes off your back, you're somehow doing it wrong. And I'm here to tell you this isn't the case, okay? I know that some of the greatest teachers in the world have been ones who have given to a fault. They've given to the point where They've given their bodies. I mean, just think of Gandhi for one, okay? If you don't know, go look at his life. He starved himself. Yes, 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 all of that. But not every great teacher has been that way. But we have those kind of traditional things. To be somebody who does spiritual work, you're supposed to give unlimitedly, is that even a word, until there's nothing left of you. Somehow, that makes you more giving. But I'm telling you, it just makes you more of a fanatic. So we have to break down those things. You can't be an egomaniac. You can't go to the point of servitude where your body suffers and then you don't have anything left. At least that's my great belief. My belief in that is that we are a work in progress. Okay? We are a work in progress. We can open up. We can offer the best of us. I would say just do that. Offer the very best of you and know that you're giving your best. Know that you are sitting with somebody and doing everything. When I started doing readings, I felt very bad for charging for what I did, but I do at least 1 to 2 hours before I meet with anybody. I send them questions and I pour over it with my energy. I pour over it with my cards. And then I pour over it with the numerology of it and their life path number. And then I spend an hour, sometimes to an hour and a half with somebody explaining everything to them. I know I give them the very best of my energy and the very best of me to give them the tools that they need. And I'm excited about it. Okay? Do I feel like I'm Gandhi? No. But do I feel that I'm doing great work compared to what I've ever done in the rest of my life? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? So we judge ourselves so harshly. We devalue ourselves. We're so ready to do it. We think we're going to be held accountable for every little single missed thought, missed word, missed thing. Did I give enough? Did I do enough? And this judgment card comes in and it makes us feel this way. We need to reprogram that. We need to really reprogram that. Okay? I'm doing it with you, Pisces. I see my value. I understand what I do is important. I spend my days telling people, I'm not going to read your fortune. Because out there I get asked all the time, I want to know my future. And I just look at them and go, I'm not the right person for you. It's not that things don't come. It's just that I'm not there to read that. I'm not here to tell you if you're going to turn left or right in your life. You are the one in charge of doing that. Okay? You're just creating another form of how to get out not living your own life. And that's not what I do. And I don't know. You don't have to justify all the time what you do, Pisces. Okay? If it makes you feel good, and it's good for you, embrace it. Embrace it. Okay? No, I'm not like the old fortune tellers of the past where I pulled cards and go, ooh, and you're... No, I don't do that. I'm my own authentic self. I do my own thing. And if I expand on that, I will. But in my own time, when Spirit tells me I'm ready to move forward, I don't know. I could do many very different things. I know I can touch things and get impressions from past loved ones. I can give messages that as well for that, but I'm not in that right now. I'm not doing that right now. I could though. So it is what you want your energy to do. It's a type of life you want to live. Some people give to the point where they're giving their life. And I have all but a lot of respect, especially if you're in that kind of servitude. But I'm here to tell you that even if you in your life, you give a lot of yourself, but not all of yourself, you keep some of that for you, that's quite all right. You're allowed to reap the rewards of your effort while tapping into your energy and remaining open, okay? Remaining open to the energies. I already did that one. All right. Give the Nine of Wands here. Again, it's a sign from them saying, don't give up, okay? You may feel some days like, oh, I just want to give up. I'm tired of this. This is so hard, trying to figure out, am I good enough? Am I doing enough? It would be redundant for me to say you're overthinking it. I really do think you are overthinking it. Again, I think that you should go back into a heart space of what do I love to do? What are my passions? And just do it, okay? Sometimes it's important to remember that being you is enough. as my phone is agreeing with me. Being you is enough. I think that's the biggest lesson. Sometimes when we're reinventing the image, and I wouldn't say reinventing the image, it's sometimes just falling back to who you were meant to be. Because sometimes we just want to be the person we were always meant to be. We've been wearing this mask, this persona, all of our lives, and now we're finally into the stage where we can build the person we always wanted to be, the person that's always been just sitting there waiting to have their turn. But as we're doing that, we try to model ourselves into somebody else. They're showing me Paris Hilton, which is the weirdest thing because I really don't follow her, but I do remember that she had the little voice. And then it's a brand, right? She developed this brand, but for sure, this isn't who she is. She is a complex human being like all the rest of us. And as you hear her real voice, you realize that this isn't at all the person that was being shown. But I feel that at some points you're coming back and you're going, will this be enough? Am I all that? Or are you just now rebranding into something you think you want to be or you think other people will want? That's the other part. And yes, for sure, business has its certain criterias, right? There's certain things that are attract, not attract, etc., etc. And yes, you can play into some of those things. But I would say, because I hear this a lot, and I think there's some real truth to this, keep being authentically you, whatever that means. And stop judging yourself so harshly about being you. Being you is not a trap. Being you is not going to, somehow throw you into a deep, dark hole. Especially if you're a very kind person, if you have things you want to share and things you want to do. I'm not talking people with agendas, with dark hearts, but embrace all of you. Even the shadowy parts, they have made you who you are. Okay? Even if some days you end up like crying for no reason and you're not cheery all the time. It's okay. It's all right to be that person too. You're allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed. Okay? We're not going for perfection. We're going for authentic. And no, nothing is going to come down and take you away for it. Okay? Yeah. With the King of Swords again being in the reverse, I feel that it's that saying of there's something that you're somehow missing. There's a big picture element. Okay. So they're showing me you're looking to change one thing at a time, right? You've done these changes progressively. You've gotten this happiness, this chance to do or build something new, relationship, career, money, it doesn't much matter, it's whatever, but it's been hard, and you feel like you keep wanting to change everything. It's like wanting to become that perfect thing, right? We all want to become that perfect thing. But you're letting it stop you into not seeing that being authentically you is what you need to be at this moment. It's like wanting to be the next Wayne Dyer or Tony Robbins or anybody, Jeffrey Allen. There's so many people who have their own things, and you see them as successful, right? They have built their success, and you begin by trying to emulate maybe one or two or a few of them, and then you start saying, well, I'll never be those people. And the point that Spirit is trying to say here is that you don't need to become those people. You need to become authentically you, Pisces. And you know that's more than enough, especially my beautiful light workers. And I don't care. Most people who come here, Pisces, you are light workers. I don't care where you're working. There's an aura, there's something about you that's giving. You will always be that type of human, okay? It comes with Pisces. It just does. It's a thing, right? We have great capacity to really be healers, teachers, givers, and bring in all kinds of great ideas, some of which we don't even take credit for. We give it to other people. But this is your time. And don't minimize what you bring to the table. Don't compare yourself to others, because there are no others like you. Make who you are the special part of you. And I think that's the big picture they want you to see. Make who you are what is so special about you, Pisces. What's so important about you. Look, it's up there again. See? It's there. Right. Make something new. Make you the something new. They want you to treat yourself, I and they, and we, I should say, we want you to treat yourself like you are the next popular big thing. You. And you're going, what do you mean me? You, your personality, your quirks, whatever makes you you. Take the authentically you and turn it into who you're meant to be. Okay, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to wear a mask. Don't try to be, anything that doesn't fit anymore. Sit in your power. Sit in your beauty. Okay? So that people recognize you. Okay? I want people, I want people to recognize me, Jane, Intuitive Energies, in the years that come. I want my name, my brand, my face to become something synonymous with spirituality, with exploring it. And I've realized that I need to go different avenues, different places with it. Here, on the Life Path Number Tarot, maybe even a channel exploring spirituality. I'm thinking about it. I feel very exciting, like a type of a Lisa Pappas type thing. I always looked at it and I'd love to do that, and I knew I couldn't do it here, but I can start another channel and do it there for fun. I can be me. I don't need to compare myself to her. I don't need to compare myself to anybody else. I can be me. I can be that next new fantastic thing and feel it within myself. And just do it. Okay? That's it. I want you to treat yourself instead of this, thinking that you have to steal away from others, thinking, oh, I'm going to get found out and I'm going to get trapped. And I want you to just treat it as a brand new opportunity that's presenting itself for you to do your thing, to do your happy thing, okay? And then this judgment card, this thing where I'm going to stand in judgment of, being a fraud, that will go away. You won't feel like that anymore. This will also go away because it's not going to be such a chore to try to carbon copy somebody else. And I mean that in everything. I know it sounds more business-like, but we believe that this is more about you also building your persona in relationships, in friendships. Be who you are meant to be. You. Nobody is better at being you than you. So go ahead and be that. Go ahead and work on that. This is where your greatest dividends will come. Remember, Pisces, 9, beautiful source is always available. And this is where they are here. They're here today. Okay? Most of the time I tell you to connect to source. And the fact that you're here, it leaves my mind, leaves my energy to realize that I'm one of those sources that you come and listen to. As funny as that sounds, as funny as that is, I completely forget that I am also here to help you with this advice. It's a connection to my spiritual team. That together we're here to help you move forward, to help you explain things in a way that maybe, I don't know, you hadn't thought of before. I love this because this is a card at the end of the week, okay? This is a card at the end of the week. We have it right here. This is how you're going to end up by the end of this week, which is wonderful. And you see them, they're waving. They're waving goodbye past the celebration. They're moving on to something even greater. I do feel that your abundance is here. This trailer always makes me feel like your abundant flowers, the 9 of Pentacles. Like this is where you load up all of your beautiful ideas, your beautiful things, and you move forward with them. I do feel you're going places. I do feel you're going somewhere. I don't feel you're going to be stuck for the rest of your life here, even though sometimes it feels like it. So in the comment sections, I know I haven't done it this week, but in the comment section, why don't you tell me what makes you authentically you? Go ahead. You might have to think about it for a minute. It could be something that you find as odd, weird, that you've even seen as a fault. You know, like I talk too much, or I don't know, my eyes are too close together. I don't know. Anything, okay? Just something that makes you different, or what you feel is different from the rest. Okay? You have the Knight of Swords here. And this is the before tarot. So this is just before he rushes off. And I feel that that's what you've been running away from. Okay? Instead of turning around and facing, like, the people behind you, you're fighting this invisible ghost of authenticity. And I feel that it's like you, the way we see it is you see, let me see, the way you see the stuff that either you don't like or you think is simple or just, you know, nobody cares about that, you see them as faults, and none of that is true. None of that is true. It would be like saying somebody who is drama-free, oh, I'm boring. Do you understand? It's like saying, oh, because I'm drama-free, I have nothing to offer people. The drama-free people have often had the deepest conversations, the deepest insights within themselves. And I've seen the most peaceful cottage core channels where they offer beautiful insights about their internal conversations. Doesn't make them boring. It makes them peaceful and satisfying. And they have a lot of value. A lot more than the garbage of this and he did and they did and etc., etc. Okay? So this is what we're seeing. Don't run away trying to find something more exciting about yourself. Stay where you are and see what's exciting and wonderful about you. You may find treasures where you thought there were none. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Okay, so let's take this deck here. This is the vice versa tarot. What I should probably get is the deck in between. What do you think, Pisces? The in between tarot. I love it because they have like the last card and I think the other card all integrated. My bunny's back to being a little rascal, so please just ignore her. I'm trying to. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands. I feel the lightning in the background is kind of telling me that this, although very scary, okay, scary to be riding in a storm for sure, it's bringing light in that maybe at this point in the reading you had not thought of. Right. So it's exactly it. Think of the thing that you think is not going to be helpful to you, whether it's a trait, whether it's some thought that you had, and turn it into something that is. Like I said, you know, drama-free, boring. Wait, how do I turn this into something that's good, that's going to benefit? Because you're very passionate about who you are. You're very authentic about who you are. And you can always use that to become more. Okay? I often thought, I don't have that many friends because I'm drama free. And I can't live in drama too long. I just don't like it. It gets literally on my last nerve. So What do I do? Well, I've spun it into being of service. Having the time to do this, to be into a spiritual type deal. I minimize the amount of drama that I let into my life at this point. And I feel that's what they're trying to teach you. To get out of your own way. To stop sabotaging the path that you're on and seeing yourself as a valuable person with all the different traits that you have. Some of them may be talking too much. Can you, use that to your advantage? Does what you have to say, is it representing something that you can offer up to the world? Is it because you've needed a voice? You didn't have a voice all your life and now you want one. You want to public speak about something that's very important to you. Can you tailor it, work it with comedic timing, with sensitivity, with passion, with enthusiasm? What can you do with it? Okay? And that's not just, like I said, it's not just with career. It can be with relationships, friendships, people. How can you develop yourself? We're thinking just use yourself as that brand new product to market. Take everything about you and make yourself the greatest you can be. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take from the Spirit Within. Five of Swords. You guys know what I feel about the Five of Swords. I feel that the Five of Swords is, are you the winner or the loser? Depends which side you are on. And I feel that this reading was a lot about that. You're actually the winner of your life. Just you being here. You. Beautiful you. Without even looking in the mirror. Without anything. I mean, all of you. You know, physically, spiritually, all of you. You're working at yourself, you're working for yourself, you're working at improving yourself, but somehow you still feel like you aren't as good as. I want you to find a person that you really look up to. That you don't need to have like a mentor, you don't need to have somebody that, you think is better than you, but maybe it would help. It's something, you feel somebody who has really had their voice, really found their calling, okay? Somebody that you've admired. Let's use admire. And now put yourself beside them and ask yourself this question. Do I think that I am as valuable as this person? If your answer is yes, fabulous. Okay? It's fabulous. But if any part of you anywhere says no, I want you to explain to yourself why. Why do you think that? And immediately you will have probably a list of things about yourself that you are going to compare to this other person. Right after that, Pisces, I want you to take that list and I want you to work it into something that is going to work for you, not against you. I want you to turn those flaws into authentic ideas of why it's good to have those things for you. Now, I'm not talking about the bad habits. I'm talking about the things that we judge ourselves harshly with, okay? Okay. Follow the leader. There's 4 here again. So I feel this is okay. We have a lot of social media right now. And I'm hearing from, we want you to go and look, after this happens, we want you to go and try and find any videos of the person, if it's possible, of the person that you are, that you look up to, that you admire, and find some place or something where they talk about themselves and things that they didn't like about themselves. Okay? Most of the time, it's going to be, especially if they're public figures, it's going to be in the way that they speak about how their lives have changed. It'll come in as, my life has changed. She is getting restless. Maybe it's the cards. Maybe she thinks it's time to dig. She hears that. And she thinks it's time to dig. All right. So, they're saying it's uncharted seas. The uncharted sea for you, Pisces. I like that. Because I do feel that you are going in uncharted seas when it comes to this stuff. I do feel that you're going to be going in a direction that you haven't before. Taking the things that you consider flaws and problems and turning them into answers and solutions. And that's absolutely what you want to be doing. You want to be, first of all, the leader in your life. And you want to go in uncharted seas. Because turning your perceived, like I said, boring to, I'm a peaceful person who brings peace to the world. When you flip it around, when you flip the script on yourself, you realize that everything that you have is contributing to better, to yourself. You can remain and continue being yourself and still and offer something wonderful to the world. I love this card. See that here? This is the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I finally got the name of the deck, but it's much bigger. It's I cut it down to just the images, so now it's a mini deck. And you finally use that Page of Swords into something that is going to be beneficial to you. Okay? You see all these beautiful butterflies? Right. Look at this Page of Swords. He's finally sitting down and bringing all of his beautiful open-mindedness, knowledge into something that's going to serve you. Breaking down the truth. Getting rid of those. Oh, and look. Yes. The Ace of Cups. Bringing in the beautiful renewable energy that you need to keep you going, to get you past this Nine of Wands, to get you back into the money, the abundance, the feeling that you are worthy, the openness of who you are, Pisces, because we have that, and tapping into Source big time. Really big time. My beautiful Pisces, you're on a journey to become the very best version of you. I want you to continue that without hindrance, especially from yourself, or maybe in the narrative that you've been hearing. You talk too much. Oh, that person is boring, or etc., etc. You fill in the blank, wherever you want to hear. I really want you to look as everything about you, even the stuff that has maybe been called different about you in life, as something that you can market being authentically you, because it is you. Okay? If you've overcome something, market it. If you become a better person, market it. Market it to the people that you're trying to, get with. It sounds weird saying it that way, but we're talking about like your tribe, people like you, people that you can connect with romantically, friendship-wise, business partners, people who will go, I'm like this person, you know? I don't like drama. I want to cultivate peace. I want to share insight. Let's see how we can do it in a way that's awesome. Trust me, there is a market for you, for your energy, for your soul, for your tribe. People will find you when you start vibrating in a positive way rather than putting yourself down. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you for being part of my channel. I am so happy that you dropped by. If you're new and you like, please subscribe. Help me out. Yes, I ask for help. This is what I do. And if you're old, in other words, you've been with me for a while or for a long while, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you so very much. I hope that this kind of energetical talk helps you out on your day-to-day, helps you think in different ways, helps you feel better about yourself, helps to see the power that you hold on your life in this world. That's all that really matters at this point. And I will see you tomorrow. So I'm sending you my love. I'm telling you that you are in the light, you can see clearly, and you are blessed. Take good care. Bye for now.